Welcome back, and joining us on the show now is Kishore Narne from Motilal Oswal. Kishore, hi, good to have you. And what a year 2024 has been. And I want to start with gold and silver first because we saw all-time highs for both of these in this year. While there is some bit of a correction as we head towards the end of year, but are these good buying opportunities? Are you looking at higher highs in 2025?
Good morning, Manisha. I think as far as gold and silver is concerned, we still believe there is a bit of steam left in gold. I think, see, globally, inflation has been a little bit sticky. It's not coming down as fast as people would like it to. So that actually made a little bit of deterrence on the rate cut cycle, and that actually led to some year-end corrections and also a little bit of profit taking as well, as you already said that about the returns. So in our opinion, I think gold will continue to raise in 2025, but probably the upside would be capped around 10 to 12% from here, which will take us to close to around 2850, 2900. In a best case scenario, maybe 3000, slightly above that. So in Indian context, probably 80 to 83,000 could be a base case scenario. Probably 85 to 89,000 could be a best case scenario. But I think here base case is more plausible. As far as silver is concerned, I think we continue to stick to our long-term bullish view. We continue to hold our targets at around $40 on silver, which makes, in Indian context, the base case scenario could be around 1,11,000 to 1,15,000 kind of as a base case. The best case scenario could be around 1,25,000 rupees per kilogram of silver, given the context that rupee remains at the current levels. If rupee depreciates a little bit more, probably then you can expect a slightly higher levels than the levels which I mentioned.
Sure. Kishore, what is your sense also on the metals as a sector? Because while we've seen 15% of gains come in for zinc, which, by the way, is the best performer now in the metal as a space, ferrous metals have all continued to decline, double-digit of decline there. In the metals, even as we call Dr. Copper, we've seen 7% of gains on that. Aluminum is up 7.5% in this year. But zinc outperformance, does it come as a surprise? And do you see it continuing in next year?
Not really. I think it's not a surprise. We've been anticipating a rally in zinc, and we continue to be bullish on zinc, and zinc will continue to be outperformer for 2025 as well. So even from current levels, zinc looks at value buy rather than a good entry level at this point of time. If you're looking at a first quarter ending, probably you're looking at 290, 285 kind of levels. But I think at the end, I think mid 2025, end 2025, that could be around 320, 340 odd levels. So extremely bullish on zinc. Probably some positivity can come in aluminum because, as again, you might have read the news that Europe is considering a little more sanctions on Russian aluminum and all the other metals also. So aluminum can have a short-term impact on that. But I think the Chinese economy recovery is going to be the major factor here. Probably towards the end of first quarter 2025, they would find some ground, and probably the stimulus will start to kick in the benefits of that. And also, at least the clear intent that they want to turn around the economy is very clear from the Chinese policymakers. I think that itself is going to help metals to find some base from here, and where they will consolidate from here onwards.
Very quickly then, Kishore, if there was a couple of things to watch out for in 2025 in sense of uncertainties that could be a game changer, what would that be?
See, US politics is something which is going to be very, very dynamic as Trump take over. That actually causes significant policy uncertainty at many levels. Second, so we all know that the new government will be very positive and very supportive for cryptos. Probably a lot of geopolitical changes can happen, and also how the rate cut cycle will progress from here with the new chairman taking over, how he will set the tone for 2025. I think these are the factors which could be, and a big factor is Chinese turnaround. I think unless we see that, the commodities as a whole the demand cycle still will be a problem, especially in crude, etc., where the demand is still not very supportive.
All right, Kishore, thank you so much for sparing time and joining us today on the show. Manisha, thank you for joining in as well. That is a wrap on this edition of Halftime Report. We leave you with the Nifty still fighting to hold that mark of 24,400. Business Lunch takes the action forward.